Hello, MonsterSabound here, and welcome back to Total War, Warhammer 2, Mortal Empires, and Part 8 of my Throgg Campaign. Throgg and his boys currently advancing on the tattered remnants of Kislev. Well, I say the tattered remnants of Kislev. I mean, they've still got some armies hanging around, but if we can crush this army, I think we're in a pretty good position. Nice little Genna's Golden Hounds. They're going to do quite a lot of damage. Thyro's going to get quite a few kills. They've got a lot of these Pistoliers who are a massive pain in the arse. But fortunately, we also got we've got the Beast of Tashnar, we've got Nautical Warhounds, and the Chilly Death Doggos moving in to cut them off. Throgg's getting stuck right in. Norskans have managed to break through. There's an Empire General there. Our Trolls, I should have broken the Trolls off a little bit. They kind of clumped together, and that's not really going to be ideal. Chilly Death Doggos chasing down these Pistoliers. Look at that. They're a little bit quicker than them. And they also slow units down, so they can deal with those pretty nicely. Left flank is looking pretty good as our Trolls managed to catch up with the Pistoliers thanks to the Beasts of Tashnar and the Norscan Warhounds. And they're going to be finishing off those crossbowmen. Pretty nice. Over here, we've got some Trolls throwing up all over some swordsmen. That's unlucky for them. Certainly unlucky for that guy. He doesn't have an arm anymore. Elsewhere, our Norskans are, well, you know, being squishy humans. I mean, to be fair, they're not quite as squishy as the other squishy humans. They're a bit more burly, aren't they? They got some guns, and that's good. I mean, they don't actually have guns. That would be even better. They've just got big, muscly arms. And yeah, General of the Empire is getting quite a few javelins stuck in his face. Unfortunately, that's also stabbing some of our Norskans. That guy knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Might be a little bit extreme, guys. He has taken a lot of damage, though. Throgg has also taken a lot of damage. He is fighting a captain over here, as well as a whole bunch of spearmen. But now our Trolls are freed up. You can see the enemy army is slowly being broken apart. Some of their units, though, run away and then coming back to the fight, especially like the crossbowmen being a bit of a pain. So we've got to get our dog units to go and chase them down, finish them off. Our Trolls are helping out just to finish off these halberdiers over here. Throgg actually taking a lot of damage, but fortunately we're going to get a little helping hand, as it looks like Scooby-Doo, let me at him. He's come charging along. He's battered this enemy, the enemy commander over there, or maybe they actually evaporated the enemy. No, there he is. There's the enemy captain. It's difficult to see him. Come on, Scrappy-Doo, finish him off. That's it. That's the stuff. That's what we wanted. He's gone. The enemy general is running for his life. Unfortunately, the javelins have more javelins for him, so he's going to get some extreme acupuncture right in the back there. And with him dead, the rest of his army are going to run away with him. I mean, he's not going to run away. He's filled with javelins. That's very different. A very different experience. Well, some of our squishy humans died, but they're squishy and human, so who cares? And, I mean, they're basically just bags of blood in a fleshy container. It's just, it's bound to be fragile. Throgg's okay, took a little bit of a beating, but he's fine, and that army was completely destroyed, so we can sack this. Grayling Werekin. Ooh, melee attack +4 for Skin Walls, Norscan Ice Walls, and Norscan Warhounds. That's quite nice. And speed for the same. Good. And that's all fine. I don't think we can reach... Oh, we can reach friendly territory. Boff. There we go. Replenishment. Nice. Nice. So... Hulks of Death? I think so, because that's more weapon strength, more armor, and more ward save for our elite troll units. So let's have a look at these guys now. They have 8% ward save, 15% physical resistance. They have 67 melee attack, 52 melee defense, and 148 weapon strength for under 200 upkeep. Holy shit, those guys are amazing. The leadership's not great, but actually it's pretty much on par with the Norskans, so... Well, with the hunters anyway. And Scrappy-Doo is going to have a vicious assault. Indeed he will. Tell him to put him up. Let me at him, all that kind of good stuff. Right, so we have some money, but we're also losing quite a lot of money. But on the other hand, it's, you know, it could be worse. We are going to...
They will be dominated.
Do I want to... Now, we've got this army down here. Yeah, that's Longbeards.
Are you a god?
No, well, I mean, arguably, potentially. Do we declare war on the dwarves and hit Khazid Bor? I mean, that's 8k. You know what we're going to do? We're going to move up. That's going to upset the dwarves, understandably. Then we're going to do some raiding. That's going to give us some money. That's going to make things a little bit better. Beta Blades is then going to get the Chaos Shrine, because who doesn't love a good old shrine? I know I do. Slavers Camps for all. And that'll help give us a bit more cash. We could do this. That's going to give us upkeep reduction. That'll be good. More Slaver Camps. That's all good. Perfidious Albion is fine. Servants on a jetty. And we could build a longship builder. That would give us a little bit more income. Not a huge amount, but it's something. Do we go to the loot pile or the Slavers Camp? So, I mean, the 1% upkeep. I mean, the research rate's quite nice. Or 400. I mean, 10% income from raiding faction-wide is pretty good, isn't it? I think let's do that. Let's get more. Now, our total money, not great, but we're... Oh, hello.
Let the bell scream, scream.
Ratty boys. The Ratty boys are doing... Who are you at war with?
I have a friend who wishes to see you. Shall I summon him?
Oh, you know, don't bother him. He's fine. So, can we have a non-aggression pact?
This stinks.
No? All right. Well, no, that's just Throgg. You know, fair enough. His personal hygiene is not the best. I will grant you that. But equally, that's a bit rude to bring it up. You know, take him aside and mention it that maybe he could do with some, you know, Lynx body spray. That's about Throgg's level, isn't it? Probably. Right, now we could potentially hit the dwarves here, and I'm kind of tempted to do that. So, fastest swordsman, I meant to do some renaming, and I forgot. Let's go Gehenna's Golden Hounds, because I quite like that spell. Spells go. Pretty good. Throgg, you can have them, because I don't have anyone else to give you. I could hit Fort Strogov. In fact, what we could do... Now, you're down there. Yeah, you can't actually cause us too much trouble. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. Going to quickly just murder a lot of them, because that should be fairly easy. And then... Oh, I'm going to sack that. I thought I'd already sacked that. I was wrong. You're going to come down here. Okay, you can't quite reach them, but that's fine. I can also go into raiding stance there. That's going to reduce our upkeep and make things a little bit cheaper. Throgg is going to stand or die. Or fight or die. So, it's a constant effect. It'll give more melee attack. I mean, I'm thinking fight or die. Icy Wrath would be quite nice. See, I like my chilly death doggos. So let's do that. Because I like them. They're not a particularly, like, fantastic unit, but if you need to chase enemy units down, like archers or missile cavalry, they definitely have their place. And trying to deal with those units without chilly death doggos is basically just really irritating. So it's always good to have a couple of units in your army just to help out. Right, Winterpire, you want better defences just in case. We'll get the Slavers Camp there as well. And I guess we could get the Longship Builder just for funsies. Now, we did get Glittering Scales, so... Indeed. Do I want to give... Oh, Throgg's got it. Because he didn't have armour before. Okay. So he actually reduces melee attack. Oh, that's good. That's good. So we can hit Zoyshnek and Fort Strogov next turn and burn them to the ground. Put up some booby snake statues. That's, you know, good. I mean, it'll wreck the property prices in the surrounding area. Or raise them. I don't know. I guess it depends what the market forces are for a massive giant boob snake statue in your vicinity. Is that as good as, say, a good primary school? I'm not sure. I can't answer that question for you. That's a decision for you to make. Now, we could hit Zoyshnik. I'm just a little bit concerned about this army, which is in potential range. Well, you know what? We could probably retreat, couldn't we? Not 100% sure. Let's kill everyone and then make a booby snake statue. And get some armour of silvered steel. Throgg's a despoiler. Apparently got the right of Schnornel. But unfortunately, as far as I'm concerned, all the rights for Norska are a bit shit, so probably won't worry too much about that. Let's kill all of them, and yep. Grayling Werekin, that's good. Can we actually then switch? Yeah, we can. We can switch to this. That'll reduce our upkeep. Make sure that we do actually have money coming in, which is good. I'm tempted to... I do like Final Transmutation. Magic Reserves is quite good. Let's just, I mean, to be honest, as quickly, I mean, if we can get Arcane Conduit as quickly as possible, it just helps with your mana reserves. Let's get Vicious Assault as well, because that's going to buff up everyone around him. And then Eggy, Eggbjorn is going to get Root Marcher, because that's one of the best abilities that you can actually start with. And Leaf Mammoth Rider, because we are, as obviously Slanesh Throgg is bringing sexy back, when we say Mammoth Rider, we do indeed mean, well, you know what we mean. Anyway, the point is that that's just his thing, which is fair enough. We, you know, in Slanesh's army, we don't kink shame. If anything, we kink promote. Somehow. So, let's go and get the Beast Tanner, because that's going to give us a bit more cash. That's all good. Could get... Yeah, sure, let's go and grab that. We should have... So, in 2 turns, we'll have all that coming up, so that should reduce our upkeep as well. How's this going? 24 of 30. So, if we hit one more city, we should be able to get the first rank, which is going to reduce upkeep by 10%. And we can't do any Monster Hunter things yet because we don't have the tech, but I would like to do that at some points. But we've got 1 turn of tech. I can't remember what I'm researching. It's been a couple of days since I last recorded. Not 100% sure. But we'll get some monster hunts going on, because I know particularly that the Frostworm is sort of around here anyway. So getting that one now, while we're sort of in the area, probably a good idea.
Don't care who you are! I smash your face in!
Well, Scrappy Doo actually exploded her face. But apparently she's all better now, which is nice. Now is a time for peace. I strongly disagree. We're not the largest monster in there, but you'll regret turning us... Well, no, I'm actually the largest monster in the lair, actually, just FYI. Okay, we've got Raising the Empire, which is good, because I do enjoy Raising the Empire. That's what I was researching, and it was a good choice, a strong choice, and I agree with my choice. Maws of Savagery, Skin Maws Armoured, that would be quite nice for old thingy, wouldn't it? Have you... Are you going to take down my snake statue, my booby snake statue? To be fair, it doesn't look like it's got boobs. I assume it's just got... It's probably just like covered in like a boob scales.
Grey harbinger of doom. You reek of warpstone, gentle thing. We should treat you better.
Thanks. I mean, last time you just said I smelled, but... Good. Okay, we've got that. Hopefully we can sort of, you know, help... I'm hoping maybe Clan Moulder can deal with the dwarves for me, and then I won't have to. That would be good. Okay, let's pull you back to the Tower of Crack. That way you'll replenish. That's good. Throgg has leveled up. Let's give... Do we go fight or die? I think we go fight or die. Because that's going to buff up units around him. That's going to be good. Can't go wrong with that. I kind of want you guys to replenish, because I want to move on Eringrad. Because I want Eringrad. We're going to take Eringrad, and we're going to build a special troll building, which is kind of shit, but we're going to have it anyway. Someone did say about Doom Keep having a special building. I don't think it does. Apparently there's some version of Mixu's Legendary Lords as a special building that lets you build Doom Cannons, but I don't... I'm maybe using a different version of the mod, because I can't see any Doom Cannon buildings, which is a shame, because Doom Cannons are ace, although probably quite broken giving it to Norsca, who are already quite a strong faction. I mean, you know, I am Norsca, so I wouldn't really complain, but let's get monster hunting. That's going to take 4 turns. Yeah, we want to go down and take Erengrad and Fort Ostrosk, and we've got some buildings now coming up. We've got some infrastructure going on. That's very strong. And now we've got 2 armies going as well. If we can concentrate on getting Eggy to sort of get over the bump of having to knock out some of these enemy armies, which is quite strong. Although he's got a lot of the maraudery guys, the heavily armoured marauder guys, marauder whatever their name is. Yeah, those guys. He's got those guys, and they're quite tough. If we give him the Maws of Savagery as well, I think he's in quite a good position. Call of entry from Bretonia, if I remember, that is complete garbage. Now, Clan Mulder.
I have a friend who wishes to see you. Shall I summon him?
No, don't bother him. Now the problem is I can't.
Spread ruin on them.
I can't hit Erengrad without. Well, no, I can't.
Lord of the monster horde. Now is chaos.
Yeah, it's pretty chaotic indeed. Okay, if we go over there, has that pissed them off? Where is Clan Mulder? They are okay. That's actually fine.
Ready. Never stop.
Hello.
I'll ignore that. I will not obey.
Yes, my ruinous power.
Okay, I feel like that army's pretty good, so we should be fine. What I do want to do is come down and take Erengrad without pissing off Clan Mulder, ideally. They might actually come for me.
I refuse.
And if they do, I welcome our Kislev overlords. They might dodge me, but they might attack me. If I can let Clan Mulder get a little bit stronger, then we should be in a good position. I'm not going to put you in raiding stance, because if you get attacked, that will make all your units tired, and that would be bad. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to advance slowly and see if we can take out these armies. And the problem is, if we get jumped by multiple enemy armies, then we're going to have a bit of trouble.
You want to die now, or when my ice age comes?
I mean, we're giving you the choice, so that's an option. You want a peace treaty. I mean, I don't really need to kill you, so actually, you know what? I'll take that. You're not really particularly interesting to me at this moment in time. Oh, I did wonder if they were going to do this. 3 mortars. That's a few more mortars than I like them having. They've got quite a few missile units. It's tricksy. I think, though, we can probably do this. I think Egg's got this. I think. Taking a bit of shelling damage. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, we were a little bit outnumbered, but that's okay. No problem, because we got Eggy. And Eggy, I mean, he's corn. Look at him. He's got axes and all that kind of good stuff. He's got lots of cut. I mean, he has some friends. Some of his friends are now dead, but that's, you know, that's fine. That happens to friends, doesn't it? Sometimes your friends explode. That's just what happens. Right, okay, so on the right flank, we've got some of our skin walls moving around. We've got some Marauder champions moving in to try and lock down some of these units. They've got some crossbows at the front here. We need to chase those down. We've got some of our Norscan ice walls coming around the back, and a little Gehenna's Golden Hounds right in the centre there. It's going to do some nice damage, and then we're going to drop some more magic right on top of them. so far so good. I don't know what the hell this does. What does this do? What fresh new hell is this? Glacial barrier. Missile resistance, okay. Skin wolves come charging in to mess up these swordsmen. These guys are, of course, anti-large, but I mean, you don't need to be anti-infantry to destroy swordsmen. They're not that tough. I'm going charging in over here. That's pretty good. The ice wolves are chasing down some pistoliers to try and lock those guys down. The centre of the Imperial or Kislevite line, I should say, is trying to deal with Eggy, who is he's just sort of like taking it at the moment. He's just taking it. Is he going to start? You going to fight back, Eggy, or are you just going to take it? He's just getting rigorously stabbed and not doing anything about it at the moment. Maybe he's just a bit sad about being called, you know, after an egg. But maybe he should be killing people. Okay, there we go. That's better. 3 kills in 1 hit. That's not bad. We'll take that. Trolls on our right flank, just completely annihilating some of these units over here. About 3 units, actually. They've just managed to capture and completely annihilate. The doggos are back, and they are eating the crossbowmen over here. We've got some swordsmen coming in to engage them, but more of our Norscan Ice Wolves now coming in behind, so they're going to get a good charge over there. Come on, lads. In they come. Oh, bloody hell. Strike! Jesus, they were flying everywhere. Okay, despite being outnumbered, it does look like we're actually got the upper hand. Some of our skin wolves took quite a lot of damage, but they have managed to come back to the fight, which is good. And our Marauder Champions are actually pretty bloody good. They are very, very tanky. They can really hold the line and dish it out. I mean, 69 kills there for the Marauder Champions, and the Great Swords with only 16. So you can see the Marauder Champions are actually pretty bloody good. The Hunters have been getting some nice kills as well by throwing javelins over the heads of the front line. And our Trolls are now in amongst the rear of the enemy army, backing up the Norscan Ice Wolves, and you can see it's just now it's absolute carnage. No contest here. Looks like Eggy's gone completely lost his shit. He doesn't care. 26 kills. I mean, it's not great for a champion, of course. Looks like Katarina is legging it with only 191 health left. To be honest, Eggy, I'm a little bit disappointed you didn't kill her. But considering this battle was against you, I think you did pretty well. So good job. Big pat on the back to the whole team, really, I'd say. Now, it says close victory, but I think you'll agree that considering that we only lost 129 compared to their 1,302, that we did pretty well there. I think we did okay, didn't we? So let's take the replenishment. Katarina is going to scarp her off again, I imagine? Or maybe she can't. Is she in range of the city defences, though? And do they have a garrison? We can probably finish her off. Looks like Egg has got more or less ammunition for local enemy armies and less casualty rate for local enemy armies as well. So that's the same trait that Throgg has, because Throgg has also beaten up the Tsarina Katarina Boka, the Ice Queen herself. So, okay, good. Now, you are recruiting. You actually don't going to get reinforcements, are you? I think we can probably just auto-resolve that one. Holy crap, that was a bit... No, my all-star! Auto-resolve! You bastard! Okay, we've got to raise a standard, so, you know, it could be worse. Let's enslave the captives. Another Grayling Werkin. Okay, well that's not the worst thing to have. What sort of defences do we... We do not have very good defences here. The only problem is, if I quick save this... I mean, theoretically, I could auto-resolve this. I'll take it. Let's sack it. See? He's fine. He's only a little bit critically wounded. He'll be fine. Let's get back into... Well, not dwarf territory. Well, yeah, it's not the worst. Egg, good job. You can be a Slayer of Souls. How about that? And public order all provinces. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Bloodthirsty Raiders, magic item drop chart, Butcher of Immortals. Minus 40 diplomatic relations with all factions. Income from post-battle loot plus 50%. Magic, okay. I'm going to do this because you know what? A lot of people have said, no, MonstersAbound, don't get the Sword of Cain, it's bad. And I'm going to be honest, I'm very susceptible to doing entirely the opposite of what people tell me to do. So I'm going to get the Sword of Cain, and that's going to help mitigate it. I mean, I probably shouldn't have auto-resolved that battle either, but no one told me to do that. But I'm pretty sure that people would have advised against it. So to those people, I say, I mean, you were probably quite right, to be fair, in your defence. Not far off. We can give you a grayling working. Is that going to give us stuff? Maybe recruitment cost reduction. Sure, let's do that. You need more units, don't you? Meanwhile, you can scuttle on down here, Throgg, and we can take Erengrad. I don't think Erengrad has Erengrad has no defences. So we go. Ooh.
Destruction for all.
Leaf Mammoth Rider had another had another skill point, so we'll pop that over there. Winter, how are we doing? I mean, we've got a lot of money now, haven't we? So probably what I want to do is make sure everything over here is. Oh, we can upgrade that. Yes. Should we upgrade you? Let's do that as well. Gives us more options and potentially Famir. Winter Pyre. Yeah, we do want the defences there. And we're going to do something like that. And Bay of Blaze probably also needs defences. I mean, the Tower of Crack is mostly probably fine. Especially because it does... Oh, am I pissed off the Skaven? Hang on. Okay, I have trespassed against them, but it's only -10. I wonder if we can...
Council's envoy, it's their will.
Okay, I'll take a trade agreement. Okay, can I have military access now, please?
This stinks.
I mean, come on, guys. I really need to be able to traipse all over your land. I can help you. We can help each other. It'll be great. It'll be it's the start of a beautiful friendship. I mean, I mean, anyone looking in will see horrible, scummy rats and horribly warty trolls cozying up together. And obviously, you know, Slaanesh, all hail the tentacled booby lord. And so we'll probably be, let's face it, we'll probably be bumping uglies. If not other things as well. So, yeah, quite the den of horror. Don't watch. Okay, so Bordeaux and Marienburg. Marienburg's actually doing quite well. It's like they've taken most of the coast over here, and also they basically control all of the coastline apart from Altdorf. So well done there, I guess. Right, I want Erengrad. Apparently I can't reach it, so we won't worry too much about that. I'm just going to traipse across Clan Mulder's land because frankly they just need to get over themselves. Let's give ourselves some more doggos because reasons. This is it's still going up, but they're still a little bit cranky about the whole trespassing thing. But
it's their will, I said no.
All right, well, I just wanted to double check to make sure you hadn't changed your mind. Turns out you hadn't, and that's fine. I don't know where. So we've got some guys have wandered off. Now, if we take Erengrad, this will be it can be turned into an outpost. So it won't be a fully fledged Norscan settlement, which would be or is it? Are these ones? At a capital you can construct a... Oh yes it is, yes, so we can actually construct a full... Now the only slight problem is obviously Chaos Corruption, which starts off quite low. And you need to build buildings to build it up. That can take a bit of time, blah, 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 blah. Basically, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. But that's fine. We can hit Erengrad next turn, deal with that, and get Eggy his army back, because he lost a few units, mostly thanks to me auto-resolving things. And I should really know better by now, but sometimes you're like, I just can't be asked to fight those battles. You know, it's just going to be a walkover. There's a lot of loading time. Just let's just move on and get to the fun battles, which are the ones where, you know, everything's sort of like you're a little bit close, you're not quite sure who's going to pull through, what kind of losses you're going to take. When it's just like wiping out an army because they're in your way, It just gets a bit boring. Okay, we got the first rank Monster Hunter, which is good. They want us to raid Wolfenburg. I'll get right on that. Okay, let's get more melee attack and weapon strength for skin walls. Naustic and ice walls, quite like that. Weapon strength for trolls is quite... I mean, to charge bonus isn't bad. But I kind of like... Let's do that. Now, Erengrad should be an easy bop. Yeah, there we go. Now, I could... That's a lot of cash, isn't it? If I establish outpost, does it... Okay, what I'm not sure about is if I establish the outpost, does it maintain the level of the settlement? Okay, test. Okay, we'll just capture it to start off with. It did, so that's going to give us more building options. So we get the Cave of the Rocky Throne. So this is the building for Throgg. Now that will let us recruit Famir warriors. So it's not the worst, but it's not the best either. We do need public order, and we also need chaos corruption. So let's build that. And we have insufficient funds at this time, but
Now is chaos.
we can probably go down and like burn Castle Van Rauken to the ground. It's kind of in the way, isn't it? Thyrus, I kind of want to give you a horsey, but at the same time, Arcane Conduit. I mean, this is why I like metal magic. It gives you lots of different, like Plague of Rust, brilliant spell, reduces armor by 30. That can make some units that have like quite a bit of armor very easy to kill. Glittering armor gives you more armor in a radius, which is great. Plus 60 armor. I mean, that can make your units very, very tanky. Gen's Golden Hounds is a very good vortex spell. Transmutation of Lead is a fantastic debuff. Final Transmutation is a fantastic AoE damage spell. And Searing Doom is just a fairly good sort of like a rain spell. And then metal Shifting, actually pretty good itself. And there's not many of the sort of passive effects that are actually very good. But Metal Shifting is one of the ones that is actually pretty bloody good. So let's get Transmutation of Lead, because it's just a nice spell to have in your arsenal. And Scrappy Doo is going to get Frenzied Assault, so that way he boosts units around him, their melee attack by 26 and their charge bonus by 36%, which means that, well, let's be honest, when we... And this is the joy of using Throgg's monstrous menagerie to take out a city. All your trolls are going to be in one place, backed up by someone who increases their melee attack to obscene levels, and they basically just kill... They just smash their way through and just kill everyone. Now, one of the nice things we can actually do here is, if we wait, we can get the Cave of the Rocky Throne. It will take 5 turns to build, but then we can get Famir warriors, right? And then we can get rid of the squishy humans who are rubbish, right? Squishy humans, complete garbage. What is good though? Famir. That's right, Famir, skin walls, trolls. That's what we want. Throg's monstrous menagerie. We also want to do Frigastrax, Scion of the Cold Void, because that'll give us this ancient frostworm. It also gives us a Cold Voider, which is a monster. We can actually put that in Throgg's army, I'm thinking. So let's do this one. So, with the appearance of giant winged monsters, frostworms are thought to be a type of chaos-mutated dragon that dwells in the underground passageways of the old world's coldest climates. Amongst the northern tribes, there are tales of one such monstrous frostworm called Frigastrax, Scion of the Cold Void, that has terrorized the tundra for centuries. Witnesses say that when it comes out of hibernation, it emerges from the ground in a heartbeat to indiscriminately devour all unknowing passers-by who get too close to its territory, located somewhere at the frozen northern end of Troll Country. Recently, the Tower Crack and the surrounding areas north of Troll Country have been inexplicably blanketed by freakishly bad snowstorms. Word also reaches you that entire tribes have disappeared from the region without a trace, reportedly perishing in the extreme weather. This is highly unusual. It is not like the hardy Northmen to succumb to the freezing elements so easy. A more likely explanation is brought to you by a few survivors who managed to escape the storm. They say they were not the icy weather that swallowed their fellow tribesmen up, but a giant dragonish shadow lurking in the blinding blizzard. If there is even the slightest chance that the fabled Frigastrax is out of hibernation and on the prowl, then further investigation is warranted. This could end up being a bountiful hunt indeed. So we need to raid the Tower of Crack, which is
They will be dominated.
easy enough.
You dare. Yes.
Job done. Like, okay, good. Erin Grab, we're going to wait. So we're going to, I think we can head down to Castle Van Rauken. How much have you got? 10k. We're going to get 10k. We're going to hit Castle Van Rauken. We're going to carry the loot back to Troll Country. We're going to build our thingy. This one, the cavern. It's only a capital, isn't it? So yeah, if we take this, we can actually turn this into a major capital. So we can use that then to So, I mean, if we can take Altdorf, then we can also get the bonus, which is, which one is Altdorf? So we can get extra 25% weapon strength. Holy shit! These trolls have got 148, so that's plus 25% of that. That's just mental. It's literally off the chain. Holy shit. Okay, so we definitely want the old Cave of the Rocky Throne. And then we can get some Famir warriors, and we can fill out Throgg's army with actual good units, and not the crappy squishy humans that keep dying and slowing us down. But that, unfortunately, is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Throgg Campaign.